Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to day 3 from my 31 Days of Horror. Today I'll be doing a movie that was done in 1980, and I remember watching this movie on YouTube a couple years ago, and I thought this movie was actually good. It's a fun 80s slasher type of a horror movie, and that's He Knows You're Alone. Now, when you think of this movie, it makes it sound like it's like a tagline to a movie, but it's actually the name of a title to a movie. And when you mention the title to some people, to say, "Ooh, that sounds scary," here by just the title alone. Well, I mean, it could be. But this movie was actually Tom Hanks' first movie appearance ever. Because when you look at stars today, their first appearance has always been in a horror movie, like Johnny Depp, Nightmare on Elm Street, Kevin Bacon, Friday 13th, and so on. And this movie went by another title called Blood Wedding, and they decided to change it and call it He Knows You're Alone. So this movie is basically about where a killer goes around killing soon brides to be just on the eve of their wedding, and just goes around and killing these soon brides to be for no apparent reason. And there's this detective who knows it's that same killer, because that detective was supposed to be married to the girl that he was supposed to get married to, but the killer ended up getting her. So now he's been like on this case for a very long time, and he's hoping that he would be able to catch this killer that ended up killing his soon bride to be, and also put an end to his reign of terror of killing all these women that are soon to be brides to be. Here, and this movie was actually fun. I mean, especially the opening scene in the movie where two girls are at the movie theater and they're watching a horror movie. And then one comes back from using the bathroom in that movie theater, and then someone sits behind them. And then, soon as a jump scare happens in that horror movie, that woman gets like stabbed through the seat that she was sitting in, from the back to the front, and she just like dies. And then her friend thinks that she's just sleeping or just turning her head away because she didn't want to see the scary part. But when she sees blood coming from her friend, she realizes that she's dead. So that's like a recognizable scene right there, and that one is the opening scene. But again, this movie was actually a good one to watch. This was very fun, from the 80s. It's a classic. It does have special features. It's got interviews with the director, producer, writer, and actor Don Scardino, audio commentary with the director and the writer, and the theatrical trailer. So, again, He Knows You're Alone from 1980. Very fun movie to watch. Classic. If you love 80s horror movies, definitely recommend checking this out. Again, I've watched this movie on YouTube a couple years ago. So, or if you want to get the Blu-ray to own, that's great, because I know the DVD's out of print. Or if you just want to watch the movie on YouTube before you make any buying decisions, and go right ahead. So, He Knows You're Alone from 1980. Classic, good horror movie. Alright guys, so what do you guys think of this movie from 1980 for day 3 for my 31 Days of Horror, He Knows You're Alone? Have you seen this movie before? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more videos for the 31 Days of Horror. Later.